What's up, everybody? What's up? Welcome back to On the Warpath, y'all. It's Wednesday, Chain of Command. How y'all feeling? How you feeling as we wait to see we get a couple of folks up in the building? Shout out Mike Romero. Appreciate you for the like. Thank you guys for coming in here. We got a good show for you. Got a good show for you this evening. I'm gonna be talking a little bit about training camp. Talk a little bit about Rayn Kerrigain, Chase Young. I got my notes. Y'all know it's back in time because the only man under 40 that still use sticky notes, it's me. So I got our show notes here. Don, what's up? Bot, hey, what's up, Bot? How you doing, brother? Appreciate your comment the other day about on the bus. I think that was you who had the comments about the bus. Totally agree with you there. But appreciate that comment. Don, how you feeling, y'all? We got a little bit. What's up, Marcus? Bang, bang, Steve up in the house. How y'all feeling? Y'all, I feel good, man. I feel good. Look, got up this morning. Got up about 6 a.m. Woke up. The Lord got me on my way. And we got up. Some reason he told me you gotta get your big butt up this morning. I got up early, but I got the live stream posted late. So I guess it's a little bit of work and play. Y'all, before we even get started, tomorrow night, 8:15, y'all come up on here. We are watching the Hall of Fame game. We're starting the 6th season on the Warpath. Live streaming games. Y'all know how we do it up in here. Gonna give you instant reaction. Gonna give you a little play-by-play. Give you a little fun. It's better than watching Peyton Manning. It's better than we got the same size forehead. So y'all come, drop on by. Might even open it up to have y'all up there. What's up, Abel? How you feeling, brother? Can't wait for preseason to start. I'm loving, man. I am ready. I am ready for it. Dude, I haven't been this excited for preseason. I want to see everything about it. I can't wait to. And if y'all coming up Saturday to FedEx Field, your boy will be there live and in color, in living color. I'll be up there. I'll be at the Taste of FedEx Field. Also, on the way to 3,000. So y'all make sure y'all sub up because, look, I got season tickets. I got to be giving some of these season tickets away because I can't go to every game. But I got that, and I want to do it as a little gift to y'all for being so supportive on it because y'all make this happen every week. I get excited when I come here and talk to y'all in the chats, and it's exciting. I can't believe this is like 6 years. We've been going on 7 in March, this upcoming March. This is how long we've been doing. I can't believe it. Let's see here. Abel. Yep, and that's what we're going to dive into. Don, he kind of set the table for us. How do you feel about Rayn Kerrigain helping linebackers when he never chased anyone downfield? I thought he was helping the defensive ends, but I didn't know he was working with the linebacker. I mean, whatever works for him, right? I think just having that experience in the room. And, we talk about Rayn Kerrigain. The guy was I remember the 2011 draft when Mike Shanahan drafted him. And I was set on, I said, we need to get a quarterback. We can't go into the season with Rex Grossman. I said, this guy, they had a guy in Missouri that I thought was a surefire pick. Y'all may know him as Blaine Gabbert. He is a Super Bowl champion. Blaine Gabbert. Thought Blaine Gabbert was going to be the guy. Jacksonville got up there, traded back for Rayn Kerrigain. And Rayn Kerrigain, for the most part, he average. He was average at best player. Sometimes he was slightly above average, but the guy was a general. He basically was the edge rusher version of London Fletcher because he didn't miss games. He was always consistent. And the one thing that I take away from Rayn Kerrigain is the guy never was able to play his natural position until his last year here in Washington. That's the one thing I never understood. They drafted a 4-3 defensive end. This shows you how great Mike Shanahan then was thinking, right? But the guy worked out. How many sacks would this cat have had if he actually played his natural position? We talk about the 95.5 sacks that he has. But imagine how many more he would have had if he put his hand in the dirt most of the time. And JJ was available in that draft. I think JJ went. Let's see where JC. Y'all got me going already. Let's see here. 2011 NFL draft. Y'all know how we do here. We got to get the graphics. Got to get a shout out to the graphics department. What's up, Dubs? Here we go. He was 12th, I think. Yeah. Actually, he was 11th. So if you had awaited a pick, you would have got him. So you had Blaine Gabbert, who was drafted at 10. That was a pick from us. And then J.J. Watt, Christian Ponder, Nick Fairley, Robert Quinn, Mike Pouncey, and then Rayn Kerrigain. J.J. Watt was available. They traded past him. And Washington's done this before. I always talk about yeah, that's what I thought too. Shout out to Nathan. Y'all, Nathan up in the building. Shout out to Nathan. How you feeling, brother? Dealing with Treacherous Trev, Cowboy Stoner, Ref the District. You check them brothers out. Hey, Saturday, Nathan. Saturday. We're gonna meet. We're gonna get our schedule out so we can have some one-on-one sessions with on the Warpath and Ref the District. So we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk. I'm really looking forward to meeting a lot of the folks that we've seen in our content creator community, and three of the best guys in our community. Just consistent GOAT status, even though you got y'all, that's great though. Y'all got to go to their stream. I ain't gonna spoil it for you, but you got a reformed Cowboy fan and everything. So this is the power of Rest District. So y'all make sure y'all go check out my boys over there. But yeah, just talking about Rayn Kerrigain, man. I think there was a lot of untapped potential. There was reach potential. I mean, we think about. I never forget. I was a junior in college, and his first game, it was the I think what was it, September 11th, 2011. I'll never forget. That guy and Joe Buck in his old raspy voice, because he's like, and the rookie, Rayn Kerrigain. It's like he had smoked a whole bunch of cigarettes that day. And he goes out there. All three of his interceptions have been touchdowns. I remember it was one against the Giants, Eli Manning. Then the next year in a loss to Atlanta, and then 5 years later against now Washington quarterback Carson Wentz. That was a pick six there too, in a game where they didn't play too good. But Rayn Kerrigain, dude, was a pro. I had a coworker that worked as an intern for the Redskins back in 2016. She said that Ryan was a good dude, a little awkward, and we kind of saw that in that press conference. I mean, bringing the Starbucks cup up there, and I thought it was a little bit of a classy thing by him to actually embrace the change. The name change. I mean, we know he's a Redskin. Like, let's not be facetious and beat around the bush on that. And I know some people don't want to say the name, but he's a Redskin, and that's fine. But he embraced the change, and whatever. I don't know if they signed that into his contract, but hey, it is what it is. I can forgive. I know a lot of people said they wouldn't forgive him because he went to Philadelphia. Y'all, Brian Mitchell, if you love him, he went there. One James Arthur Monk. Yes, that guy was a member of the Philadelphia Eagles in the twilight of his career. So we can forgive those cats, I think we can forgive Rayn Kerrigain for all the good things. The only thing is he wasn't on good teams. He was the best player on bad teams. That's all it is. On a terrible defense. I don't think, and Don would know this better than I would, I don't think any of those defenses that he was on, maybe in 2014, ranked in the top 13 of the league throughout his time. So he never really played. Besides that last year, he never played on a top tier defense. Think about that, y'all. Just think about it. But what he was able to produce, I think it's pretty cool. Let's go in here. Blaine Gabbert. What's up, Dubs? JJ Watt. This team is known for drafting players and playing them out of it. That's a lot of play. That's a lot of teams do that, man. Well, Don, our coaches so elite they can coach you. Who they turned into linebackers. Yeah, they did. Strip sacks. Okay, yeah, strip sack against where Preston Smith came and cleaned that one up. I remember that. I actually got I think I got a video of that of me watching that mess. It was good. I had a stroke because I thought that Dallas was going to come back in that one. He owned the Eagles. Yes, he did. He owned the Eagles. That I also have I think, yeah, that 2016 season, Wentz's rookie year, he teed off on the Eagles. I think he had that game-winning fumble, a forced fumble, where I think Trent Murphy picked it up against them at Philadelphia when that was the dirty hit by DeShazer Everett. I don't think that was a dirty hit, but, it's Philadelphia. And then I think he wrecked Wentz his first time in Washington. My cartoon premiere is ready. Okay, good for you, bro. Good for you, Brandon Looney Tune. As good as it was, shout out to Steve. Steve, you better be up there Saturday too, man. We got meat too. You got to be up there Saturday. I still don't think teams were terrified of him. Also good against right tackles and now left and still love him. Put him in the ring. Yeah, that's a conversation. Yeah, I think he's a shoo-in for the Ring of Honor. I've heard some folks talk about he's Hall of Fame. I said not in this lifetime. And you think about how he was how many times did he really have like a sack that was on like third downs, fourth downs? There's only like a handful of them. Those impactful plays that he had, like the really impactful plays are the ones we remember that led to scores, but there's not like a sack where it's like, well, I may have said that against Philadelphia, but if you go back and look at it, it's not a lot of these sacks that have led to the big wins, or very handful, very few. Not a lot of them. But like you said, he was good against the right tackles. He wasn't good in coverage. Yeah, put him in the Ring of Honor though, no doubt. I remember when Logan Thomas destroyed. Yeah, he did, didn't he? That was in that 2019 ball game, right? You need to relay. Nah, we ain't gonna do that one. You can go back and check that on the stream. Appreciate that. Thank you. This is from. I can't take credit for it. This is from the Carson Wentz press conference. Great image. Just Google it. I love it. Doing a lot of this talking with my hands right now. I don't know. But yeah, you got to put them in the Ring of Honor eventually. I don't know how they do that. Was it every 5 years? And I mean, you can also say speaks to his character too. He didn't want to go anywhere, even through all the mess. Don't know if he's part of the mess, but still, he deserves our respect. Let's see here. Kerrigan, absolutely, Derek. Hawk, I agree 110% with you. Hall of Fame, no. I would emphatically say, in the words of the great Chris Tucker, hell no, man. Hell no. Yeah. And Abel said, who will be a surprise cut? Jared Patterson. There you go. But yeah, I think it was good. So, like, what are some of y'all's favorite moments of them? Just comment in there. And maybe I'll try to find my reaction to when Dallas back in 2018. But yeah, so and we kind of look. We move on from Rayn Kerrigain. Thank you, sir. Classy dude. Keep on doing your thing, and I hope coaching works out for you. I love to see him on the sideline, and a guy who's eager and wants to try it out. We love to see it. What's up, Ivo? How y'all feeling? Go check out King Ivo. He's doing his thing over there. Kerrigan probably would have been a better player playing DN to start, but yeah, that's exactly what I was saying too. Y'all got these comments coming up in here. I got scolded. I got scolded by somebody. Finish your thought and then say the comment. Yeah, there you go. Because you sound confusing. And like, well, if you don't understand English, that's your problem. But Chase Young, we kind of been talking about him, and Ron has basically confirmed. Ron didn't even know what the pup list was. He didn't know how long the pup list was. Well, it was 4 weeks, but he said 6, which I originally thought it was 6 too. So I don't know where I've gotten this number from in my head. But Chase Young is probably not. We're not going to see. I don't think we're going to see him for like the first month of the season. I have this weird feeling that if we are suffering and we are going the Roger Smith 1-5 route, that they will try to force him back. And then the other question is, does it really matter? I think it matters. Yes, it does. But for the most part, you had guys that were performing at an average level at time. James Smith-Williams, you had Tuhill in there, who I was seeing on FanSided that Tuhill may be a surprise cut. That's who they're predicting. I don't think you're going to see that, though. I think those guys like him unless he gets hurt. But James Smith-Williams, those guys came in there and they stepped up. And, they may have overachieved for what they were needing to do. But I think the key call to all this is not really Chase Young. If Montez Sweat is Montez Sweat that we know he can be, we may go for a second and be like, Chase who? Who we got? Because Montez Sweat is eating now. And I get it that he's going up against the backup tight ends. He's going on the number 3 tight end. I think he was on Amani Rodgers. And you said, like I said last week, he's quoting, "Don't put no tight end on me." Pause. But that's your pause moment of the day. Let's see here. Yeah, thought the pup with no practice. Actually, it's 4 weeks, Don. That's what they claim. That's what they can't claim there. And so I know we talking about the Commanders, but what's your thoughts on the Soto trade? Y'all want to hear my thoughts on the Soto trade? I don't think a lot of people are going to like it, but I'll get to it here in a minute after the Chase Young thought, because it would be the same thing. If this defense plays disciplined football, they'll be fine. Yeah, if they do, I think so. But they got to play with an edge too. I think that's last year. They played undisciplined, and they really didn't have an edge about them too, Don. I don't think they were aggressive. And granted, it could have been the quality of quarterbacks they played the previous year. And that's not making an excuse. You got to go out and play who's on the paper. But it's a difference than playing who in the hell did they play down the stretch last year? Andy Dalton and Jalen Hurts in his rookie year just getting thrown out there, and then Nate Sudfeld and all these other cats. It's different than playing Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Tom Brady, which they actually beat Tom Brady. So I agree with you 110% there that this defense needs to play discipline, but I think they got to play with an edge. Like, they have to play with an edge. They need to be that cocktail, that Friday night cocktail that's just got a little bit more liquor in it than you should have in it. I want more. I need more Grand than I have Marnier up in my drink. So that's what I'm saying. Like, hey, you know what I'm saying? Y'all know what I'm saying. If you don't drink, don't ever drink. That's bad for you. And on the Warpath does not encourage drinking. There you go. Or not facilitating it. So either way. But yeah, Abel brought this up here. I talk about Juan Soto. And I thought it was a little interesting. I thought he wasn't going to get traded this soon. But with that being said, it sucks, absolutely. But the Nationals were never going to win this. One, because the learners, they're not going to win. They're too cheap. They're too cheap. They didn't want to pay anybody. We've seen this with Bryce Harper. They let him walk. Anthony Rendon walked. They did get something out of Trey Turner, who was actually a top prospect in with the San Diego Padres back when. They let the guy, but I will give him credit. They got something for him. They did not let Soto walk. They got him at the top of his game, and they traded him. Now, it remains to be seen what's going to happen down the stretch now. Are the Padres going to go out here and be world beaters and whoop up on everybody and overtake the Dodgers in the NL West? Who knows? They're going to be in the NLCS this year? We'll see. They've got the talent. They got the lineup. I think that, and they just re-signed the pitcher, gave him a contract extension. He wasn't going, but at the end of the day, and Bods makes a point up, he wasn't staying here. Get what you got. This is what I have a problem with, and I made this point, and a lot of people thought I was being a smart ass one, and partially so y'all know me, I am a smart ass by nature and trait and major. But Mike Trout is a perfect example. They paid all that money to Mike Trout in Anaheim or Los Angeles, whatever the hell you want to call Angels. What have they done with it? Shout out to my boy Nati. Y'all go check out DMV Sports Zone. He had a very impassioned farewell to Juan Soto. I don't see it this way. In the same way I felt about Terry McLaurin, because y'all know how I felt about it. I said, if you can't get anything, if you're not going to get it done, then cut your losses, trade him, try to get something for him. That's why I'm like, because it's a business at the end of the day. We can love these guys all we want to, but they might not love us back. That's why we got so many crazy ass relationships in the world, because too many people stay in the relationships longer than they should. The Nationals did not want to pay. They did not want to pay a Ruth Chris dinner. They wanted to get something at Applebee's. So you know what they did? They said, hell, let's go trade our Ruth Chris girl and we'll get a whole bunch of Applebee's chicks. And that's what they did. Now, you can develop, Applebee's could be developed into a nice chain, depending on who's managing it. You had to go get more ingredients to build up. And this is what they did early on when they were the Expos becoming the Nationals. Remember that how long was it? Probably up until about 2011, till they became a competitive team. That's what you're looking at right there. But at the end of the day, it is what it is. People say, well, Juan Soto will put butts in seats. It's good for the game of baseball. This is what Nati and I were talking about. And I said, wins is good for the game of baseball in DC. Wins. We're a front runner city, y'all. And shout out to Ref the District. Talk about. I feel like DC's not that good of a sports town. We're very front runner-ish. DC, Nova, like you hear, y'all turn on 980, 106.7 Fan, ESPN 630. Front runners. That's all we are. I hate to say that, but that's just we caring about people caring about hockey that don't really know anything about hockey, baseball. We're like, now Juan Soto's gone, and now the Commanders. If the Commanders win 11 games and win a playoff game, stop. It's like crypto. We are the crypto sports town of the world because we are boom bust. So, yeah. Let's see here. The Commanders need to take a page out of their books. Trade anyone you can't keep. Get something for them. Lower your salary cap number so you can pay who performs. There you go. What's up, Command Respect TV? How you doing, brother? Y'all go check him out. Make sure you subscribe to him. Nobody went to see the Bullets play after the 70s. The Caps had available seats every night till the playoffs. You and I on the same page, bro. So you understand where I'm coming from. You know exactly where I'm coming from. I wish the Nationals were in town this weekend because I'd go because I know I'd probably get right behind the dugout for like $10. But they're going to Philadelphia to get their brains beat up. Like, it's going to be child abuse in the city of brotherly hate. But yeah, that's my thoughts on Juan Soto. I'll root for Juan. I wish him all the best. I hope he hits a home run tonight to welcome him to San Diego. But at the end of the day, he's just another dude to me now. And thank you for what you did with the World Series. Appreciate you, brother. The childish Bambino is gone. And talking about being childish, y'all, I was looking at this the other day, Monday, first padded practice, and we were talking about, they were talking about Carson Wentz. Now, is the fan base going to start to turn on Carson Wentz? The question. He threw 3 interceptions in the first padded practice. People are like, oh God, he's throwing interceptions. My Jesus, he's throwing interceptions the second week of training camp. This is it. This is doom. This is gloom. I don't feel. Y'all, I'd rather hear him work out the kinks now than later. I don't want this working in the regular season. I don't want to hear week 1 Jacksonville, he threw 3 interceptions. Because that's gonna spell disaster. And y'all know how we said, like I just said, we are a crypto fan base, crypto sports town. Boom, bust. Like it's no in between. And so that's why I try to be. This is me. Everybody's like, boom, everybody's bust. I try to be in the middle. I try to be middle. It's like calm the hell down. Let's see what this is going to, what's going to work out here. But yeah, 3 interceptions first day. I mean, yeah, worked out. He's still working out communication. Now, I was reading, I don't know who put the tweet up. It's maybe Selby or Finley or Khan, one of the 3, because those are who I get there every time they tweet something. I get it. But they say he saw Terry and had Jamin Davis on him, and he looked off Terry, and Terry's like, bro, I got a linebacker on me. Like, always throw to me. That's a trust thing, man. That is a trust thing. I don't think that you're going to get anything more. I think if this is a game and it's on the line, he's going to throw to Terry. I don't think there's any ifs, ands, or buts about that. Like, he will force it in there. Now, if he starts doing his left-hand shuffle and everything like that, we're going to have problems. We're going to have problems because you're going to be sitting here. We're going to watch on the Warpath, and we're watching the game, and Corey's going to be cussing like everybody. It's going to happen. But at the end of the day, I mean, it's just practice. Like Doc Walker said, shout out Doc Walker, man. He looks renewed out there. I don't know if y'all seen some of his tweets and him out there working with Cole Turner. Dude, it is so good to see him in his element again. He's going to be the color commentator for the preseason games with Kenny Albert. Look, y'all, I cannot wait until August 13th, next Saturday. I can't wait to hear Dr. DOC. It's going to be great, man. I think he's been out there, like I said, working with Cole Turner. Like, this is what we've wanted to say. And Don even has pointed this out. Like, where are the alums? I think Bubba Tyre was out there, the old trainer. I hope he was just out there visiting. I hope he wasn't doing any trainer stuff out there, because I think they had hired him for a little bit to come back last year. And, he'd been out the game for a while. So, I mean, for all we know, he was like using mortar and pestle to put to put stuff on people. Let me stop in that. But yeah, it's good to see Doc there. Out there at training camp, he just looks invigorated, and you can see that smile on him. Padded practice, and he's just working with those guys. He's working and talking with those cats, and it's much needed. It is much needed. It's good to see one of our GOATs out there with them. But yeah, with Carson Wentz, we got to calm the hell down, family. Even in preseason, if he throws a couple of picks. O's this year. O's ain't gonna make it out their own division, buddy. So it is what it is, though. Ivo. QBs throw picks in practice. Exactly. D been playing versus him in our playbook for a while. Facts. What's up, Corey? How you feeling? Like I said, how we say, spell that name right. I love it. People need to pump the brakes. That's right. Criticizing Wentz. It's just preseason, and they're working out the kinks. That's facts. He's learning a new offense, y'all. He's learning his 3rd offensive system in 3 years. He's in his 3rd. Excuse me. He's in his 3rd offensive system in 3 years. Let's pump the brakes. Let's cool it off a little bit. Let this marinate. Like, we gotta look at the big picture. Like we looking at the micro. It's like I told y'all, Montez Sweat. They have the offensive line on the pitch count. So I'm not underselling what Montez is doing, but they had they have the offensive line on the pitch count. Sam Cosmi ain't out there all the time. The two guards are on pitch counts. Chase Roulier is not there. So what your offensive line is looking like. So who he's going up against is like Keith Ishmael. He's going up probably against Cornelius Lucas. He's not going up against the top guys. So even with those, like I said, here we go. I feel like a Baptist preacher. Boom, bust. Temper it, y'all. We got to come down. We got to come like this boom mentality and this bust feeling. We got to come like somewhere right here. We have to. But yeah, they're working out this kid. They're working out the Kings. That's all it is. Learn that offense, communication, the system. This is, it really, he learned that he basically, it was very similar offenses that he was in Philadelphia and Indianapolis because Frank Reich was his offensive coordinator. So he's very familiar with that stuff. He doesn't have any familiarity with the Turners and that coaching tree for the most part. He doesn't have that. I mean, loosely Andy Reid because Dougie P and Ron Rivera and all of them coach under, but it's not that. It's different, boys. It is different. Let's see. Love Doc. That's right. Bod says, I wouldn't care if Wentz throws 25 picks in the preseason if he keeps it under 10 in the regular season. I like it. I like that. I could do. I don't really want to see 25 picks anywhere. I don't. Let's not go to the Jamin Davis school of quarterbacking. That would be rough there. Y'all, and I tell you one thing. Y'all know I always joke about this. I joke about Curtis Samuel. It was funny because Toothpick called me today, and they were talking. Shout out to the First String Podcast. Make sure you check them out. They will be on tomorrow at 8. And then they have another guaranteed show on Saturday and on Tuesdays. That's what they do. Thursday, Tuesday, and Saturday. Go check them out every other day. But him, Paulie, and Sed, and the brother, Ant. So go check those boys out. But he called me. He's like, what's up with Curtis Samuel? And y'all know how I've been. I have been a critic of Curtis Samuel. The boy, he can't get right. He can't stay healthy. I don't think, and JP Finley had even put the tweet out. I think he put a tweet out about this. And shout out to my boy Josh Taylor, who actually had a video, had an article on Fansided about it. But JP Finley said he thinks that the only player, I think on Monday, I hope this was just Monday, that Curtis Samuel was the only player that didn't do 11 on 11 and 9 on 9. What's up, man? So I mean, these are things that I keep on saying. I joke. I call him Paul Richardson. I know he's not Paul Richardson, but where is this fork in the road at? He's got to be healthy this year. Last year was inexcusable. I think we had him for what? The one game that we had him, they won the game in Atlanta. And then the guy who had got to return kicks in DeAndre Carter basically did his job for a fraction of the price. They paid him to basically, and they said they had this groin injury. I remember Ron got mad about it because JP was asking about it. And that could be the fact that you had Walter White as your trainer and Ryan Vermillion. But still, man, he got to get right this year because this is a talented room. It's a talented wide receiver. I'm not saying it's the best. I'm not saying it's the worst, but it's very talented and it's capable of taking the next up with Terry McLaurin, Jahan Dotson, everything we hear about Jahan Dotson coming out of camp, and granted, it's against our guys, right? It's against our guys. But everything we're hearing about Jahan is good. It's good. I didn't like the Jahan. Y'all know. Y'all can go check it. I didn't like the Jahan Dotson pick. I said that. But as more I watched him, more I looked at his highlight, I'm like, this guy might have something that's worth working on. So I like where this wide receivers room is going. We got our boy Cam Sims in there. Dax Milne, I heard, is doing everything. Like the Cougar catcher and the former Cougar, he's doing real good. He's doing good out there. You hear good things about it. Kelvin Harmon is having a good camp. Rio was talking on Ref the District about he's being Sam Howell's number one target with the third teamers. So Calvin's doing this thing. Got rid of AGG, which he was a tight end at that spot. But there's talent. Lou Holder said it on Toothpicks and them channel last night. There's a lot of talent. He said, feeling in his 20 years of covering this team, he has never felt that they've had talent in some areas, especially on the offensive line. But there's talent all over the roster. And for somebody that covers the team every day, and he was apprehensive of saying that I think that speaks volume. Of course, says, what's up? He's good. Curtis needs to live up pressure. So right. He's Bubble Boy, right? What's up, Carlton? Carlton, long time subscriber. Appreciate you, brother. Corey, when you and your friends Louis T, Ed Oliver, and Street Scores, I think it means when are going to get together again and do a podcast, give your answers for the Commanders versus those dreadful Cowboys. Hey, we're going to get that in the works. We're going to get that in the works. Those are all good guys, all friends of the channel. I'm friends of their channel. Shout out Louis T, the GOAT, Ed, another GOAT, Street Scores, another GOAT, all those guys. That's about our community, brother. That's about our community. I love our content creator community, and even the guys that aren't like us, that aren't on that tier level. DMV Sports Zone, Tim, ProTech, all these cats. I know I'm going to meet Juan Gotti, Pedro Smith. Pedro getting ready to go to Virginia Tech, and he's still working his ass off to give us great content every single day. And we've got it on lock. As far as our content creator, I'll put us up against anybody in the NFL. Big Rich, what's up, man? My Broncos brother, how you feeling? Sorry to hear about Tim Patrick, man. And I think y'all had some other wide receiver issues there. So I hate to see that for you guys. I hate to see that. Damn. Let's see. Corey says, some of our fans don't have faith in Carson because everyone was intent on having Russell or Rodgers. But to me, I feel like we're better off with Wentz. Money-wise, yeah, you're absolutely right, Corey. We're better off with him on a financial standpoint. I would have liked to have Russell Wilson. I'll be honest with you, I wasn't the biggest Carson Wentz fan. I thought he's lost a step. But he's the best thing we've had in a long time as far as arm talent goes and potential. We've seen this guy. He was an MVP candidate. I don't even think his best season was that 2017 season. I think it was that 2019 season when they had nobody. And they were getting dudes off the street. They probably went to a correctional facility. It was pretty much like the replacement out there. They had nobody on that team. And old boy went out there and won the NFC East. Y'all look at, the game that we played against them. They fought us neck and neck, but they still beat us at the end of the day. Beat Dallas. I think they had a good shellacking of Dallas in the penultimate week of the season. Then they finished up with the Giants, and they won the division, man. So you got to give Philadelphia credit. You got to give Carson Wentz a lot of that credit because he's throwing nobody. He is throwing to no damn body. I say, appreciate you. Thank you. From the Carson Wentz press conference. Y'all, I can't lay claim to this. I love this background. It's my background on my work computer. Not on my phone, though. Not on my phone yet. I probably need to put that on. I got my cats on my phone. So y'all know Tyson will be up in here during the live streams. Let's see. We made most of the moves that we needed to make this offseason. We just need to put it together on the field. Yeah. Facts. Rev, what's up, Rev Rashid? How you doing, sir? Coming in for duty. I gotta do this better. How do I do? And I gotta get my salute right. Either way, appreciate you coming in there, checking in. Sorry, work. Hey, that's all right. Work in California, holding down the West Coast. Hey, we need you out there. We need you out there, Commander Rev. We need you out there. Get these people. Convert these people to commanderism. Which is that bad? Is that what the bad? Is that? I don't know. Commanderism. Tim Patrick and DJ Kirk. Oh my gosh, man. That's rough. That's right. I like Patrick. I liked him what he did against Dallas last year when we were watching that. Let's see. Wentz gives us flexibility with Cap. With Cap. No other vet could give us that because he doesn't. If it doesn't work out, we can drop him like he was hot. If he balls out, his contract isn't high for a vet, and they're gonna have to they have to definitely restructure that because, like Toothpick always says, he's got no guaranteed money, so they will have to convert some of that into like a signing bonus or something. Brother Chris, what's up? Wanted to stop by before work. Hope everything's going well. Everything's well, bro. I'll be up there Friday. Better not be working every Friday. Might have to hit out, get the drink. Let's get twisted. Shout out, like it'd be like the old Grand Park days, right? We getting tore up in middle school. That's a lie. Different. But I talked about Curtis Samuel. We finally got to see Antonio Gibson back. He had missed a couple of days at the training camp. I gotta work, but I love to meet up, bro. Text me. Yes, sir. I will let you know. And y'all, here he is. The man who will not let anyone ever get a word in edgewise. Do y'all believe there are some people who want Paulie and I to debate? Y'all believe that? I would think it'd be entertaining, but we'd be yelling at each other the whole time. We'd definitely be yelling at each other the whole time. Like, Paulie is like Dave Chappelle playing Samuel Jackson. He's like, can you stop? No, I can't stop yelling. This is how I talk. He'd be like, yeah. Dr. Black and Mild himself. Pause. But yeah, Antonio Gibson's back. Look, I mean, he talked about losing weight. He had a press conference. I think it was on Monday. And he talked about him losing a little weight. Feels like his explosiveness there. I don't give a damn about your explosiveness, buddy. I thought you were explosive. I need you to hold on to the rock. Like, literally. Hold on to it. He should always be holding football. When he went up there podium, he needs to be holding that football. And they need to play a game with him. Like, just, what are you doing? Bro led the league in fumbles. I love Antonio Gibson. I think he's a good talent. But he's nothing if you can't hold on to the damn ball. That's case in point. I just want to know. There we go. Take this one. I just want to know how Reyes is coming along. I haven't seen a single vid of him yet this preseason. I don't think you won't see too much of Sammy Reyes. That's going to be one of your cut guys. That's going to be Samus is not going to make this roster, barring injury. If all the tight ends stay healthy, including Logan, I think Armani Rogers and the other dude too, they have inside track to make this roster before Samus does. It's a good story. Good story. Great story. And I've told y'all this plenty of times on here. They were just clowning him for being injured at OTAs. Let's see. Okay. We keep it four because Reyes plays special teams, and you know how Ron likes his special team. I mean, you get that with on defensive side of the ball too with Khaleke Hudson, right? Good special teams player right there. I think Trapke is another guy. who's a good special teamer that they might keep. So I still, for the life of me, think that it won't be. Samus isn't gonna make this team. Okay, let's see. Rogers got to get out of that 45 numbers first. Hey man, hey 45 is a number, man. That's one of my favorite numbers on that team. Mike Sellers was a dude, especially the second time around in Washington. 45, it's all good. It's all good. Hey, Chris Cooley was a tight end. Wore 47, man. Shoot, keep him in that 47 tone. What's up? Interesting. Petty versus Petty. High key Petty versus old key Petty. And I'll let y'all know who that is. Y'all already know who this is. Because, of course, I'm the young one of the bunch. But, I thought it's interesting, too. I kind of looked at the FYI. The Ravens are winning this. Oh, my. Y'all ever watch... You ever seen The Water Boy and Lawrence Taylor was on there and Bobby Boucher came and talked to him and talking about football and playing stuff. And he's like, bring me to my other point, gentlemen. Don't do crack. That's all there is to it. Don't do crack. We'll leave it at that. Won't even. Don't do crack. Crack kills, man. Don't do it. Don't do it. Charm said, do not do it. Don't do crack. It's bad. Crack is whack. Anyway, so we talked about the interception of Carson Wentz earlier, and I was reading through some of my articles that I had. Could this secondary, especially from the safety spot, could we low-key be depth? Could we have some depth here, low-key? And, this is a question we got to ask in training camp. Percy Butler, Cam Curl, Jeremy Reeves. Y'all also, if y'all are TikTok fans, I would implore you to Google Jeremy Reeves' girlfriend TikTok. Very interesting stuff there. Shout out to our boy Jeremy Reeves. And Bobby McCain. I think Bobby McCain might be in for a season this year. I feel like he's got that edge that kind of what Don and I were talking about earlier. He has that edge that is something that we need. I feel like he's got that bite. Now, he might be walking and, he might sometimes not be able to walk and chew bubble gum at the same time, but still, I think he's got there. But these guys recorded interceptions, and there's been some good things talked about this secondary. Kendall Fuller had a great day. Last week, he had a couple of good days. Granted, a lot of that was in individual work. Ben St. Juice, he's moving to the inside. They're keeping Kendall on the outside. He's moving in. They said he's done some good things there, too. So, could this secondary really be like, it's something that really does make you go, It's kind of like Toothpick's hairline. It's making you go, about things. Shout out to Toothpick. I know he's not here, but he can look at it, man. Let's see. Let's go here. Corey, are you going to be broadcasting your podcast for the first Commanders preseason game? And you're right. Hey, answer that first question. Yes, I will be here. I will be here Saturday, August 13th. And then I got a wedding to go to, I think. I might skip my boy's wedding for that for a little bit. Shout out to my boy, Zach. Also, let's see here. And you're right. Gibson needs to hang on to the ball and maybe stop getting hurt so much. Yeah. That, you ain't lying. You ain't lying. He gonna have to stop. We're gonna have to stop with these infirmary reports with him. Damien, all right. Talk about the wheel. The wheels are back on the bus, and we got Damien up in here. Ivo Ravens need to worry about paying Jackson before getting a ring because y'all can't win without having a quarterback. They don't have to pay him if they win the Super. Okay, there you go. Obvious. It's football season. Let's see here. Washington stopped playing dirty on the. Whoa, your coach cat him out there. That's why he got hurt. Sorry. Don't do that. TikTok is awful. Hey man, I got a video that had 10,000 views. I don't know why, but it's about Carson Wentz and Baker Mayfield. It's wild. Don't believe me. Ask Patrick Mahomes about it, bro. That's true. Old jackass Mahomes, as Don calls him. Toothpick's hairline. That's right. The communication is better than is better, and they're getting more chemistry playing together in the second season. Defense. There you go. I do think this defense is going to be improved, but I tell y'all this every time, and I will reiterate it till the cows come home. Do not now think it. If this team isn't ranked in the top 10 in yardage, I want us to look at 3 categories. This is 3 categories. This is where I think we need to rank top 10 or top half of the league. And turnovers. You got to have turnovers. Plus minus. You got to be in that plus minus differential. I think you got to be on that. And part of that is taking away the ball from your opponents. You do that. Also, the money downs. Fourth and third downs more than anything. Stopping people. Where are you ranked at on third down? I need us to have the same third down conversion rate on defense that we had in 2022. In 20. Not in 21. Because we were like, I think it was one time we had was giving 70% on third down early on in the season. Can't be doing that. If you want to win ball, you ain't gonna be doing that. Cannot do that. And also, you have to be aggressive on the pass rush. You've got to lead. You've got to be a leader in the sack department. Yardage, I can forgive that. If you 20, but you're leading, but you're 15, 11, 7 in those 3 categories, I said, you can make your way. You really can. You can make your way in. You don't have to be a top. You don't have to be a top 10 defense because all top 10 defense, we gave it the less amount of yardage. But if your offense, and it's also contending on your offense, because your offense is scoring and your defense happens to get a couple of stops, you're going to be all right. Armand, president of the Taylor Heineke fan club. We got him here. Shout out. But also, we talked about a couple of standouts so far. I mentioned a few of them. But we talked about Montez Jahan, Kendall Fuller. Hey, brother man's looking good right now. And I can't understand my own writing on this one. Don't know who the other guy is. Cole Turner. That's who. I couldn't even understand my own handwriting. That was terrible. They tells you, I was I wrote a T and it looked like a J, and it was it was a little rough. But kind of going through the roster and seeing who could be a surprise cut. I talked about Kelvin Harmon. I still think Kelvin Harmon, it wouldn't be really a surprise cut, but I think he's on the bubble. I think he's a bubble guy, not a surprise cut. Jared Patterson, I think, is your surprise cut. And let's see here. That's where the front sevs come in. It starts all up front. That's right. Good rush. Let's see here. Dyslexia is a terrible disease. No, dyslexia is a terrible disease. I can't understand what the hell I wrote right there. That's supposed to say Turner, y'all. Y'all see my terrible hair? That says Turner. It looks like June. Ain't dyslexia. I didn't understand what I wrote down. Look at this. Look at all these notes. These are all this stuff. All this notes. Notes on the desk. Notes in the new studio. It's ridiculous. Time to become a doctor. That's right, Nathan. That's right. That is true. Richard Motley says, would you kick the tires on Jalen Smith? Which is interesting. Anthony Barr's no longer on the market. I know a lot of people One at Anthony Barr. I wasn't a big fan. I was like, you can go out and get him if you want to, but it is what it is. I don't think they're going to kick tires on anybody right now unless there's a major injury. I know that Drew, it was the white kid from Notre Dame tore his ACL, so he's done for season. He was undrafted free agent rookie, but I don't think they're going to kick the tires on anybody until like there's major injuries. I think these guys, they believe in Jamin Davis. Ron was talking about how he was proud of how he improving, seeing the improvement in Jamin, his confidence. Now, we may have heard other stories about that. Cole Holcomb, I think they're pushing everything on him to make it happen. I think that at the end of the day, they're gonna stay in house. I think they like Khaleke Hudson. David, I think they like David Mayo. We might not like him. They like David Mayo. They like mayo on their sandwich. So they're gonna put it on the defensive sandwich. Spread that mayo all over the place. Pause, right, Paulie? But anyway, sorry, had a moment of weakness there. So I wouldn't kick that. I don't think they're going to kick. I wouldn't kick the tires on them. I think that if he ain't good enough to be in Green Bay, he ain't good in Dallas last year. He might not be. What was he on the Giants? I don't think so. Mayo is really defensive miracle. It's delicious. No, he's not. I don't think so. I think old jackass Del Rio. He's not a miracle. Hey, Miracle Whip on sandwich is good. Maybe that's why I like Jack Del Rio sometimes. But Miracle Whip don't hate on Miracle Whip, y'all. Now here look Dukes and Hellman's. You can do that. I prefer Dukes. Comes in front of point. Hey, I was watching these cooking videos on here one day. This guy was talking about. It's like I like to put Dukes mayonnaise on everything. He just kept on saying Dukes. So I was like, ugh. But he almost like Duke mayo, just the way he was saying it. But now I think Jack Del Rio is the type of guy who he puts like one piece of bologna. He like eats like 3-day-old bologna from like the deli and like puts a half piece of cheese on there. He eats the same damn thing, the same sandwich every day. Let's see. Ain't nothing wrong putting pineapple on pizza, Gunner. Ain't nothing wrong with it at all. As long as we don't bring it. Richard, you and I. And y'all know I was a John Bostic defender in 2020. I couldn't bring that man back. After that San Diego game, that Chargers game, could not bring him back. Could not. I was like, we are smoking some super hot stuff. Let's see here. Put it. Nah, Anna ain't like she Anna good cook, man. You can keep on saying what you want to about that. You will watch out. I might take your good form of transportation, bro. Rockman, what's up, brother? One way or another, they will find a veteran linebacker that will play under Rivera's system. Yeah, you know what? They had that. They called him Thomas Davis. The man could not run. Zeke fan, what's up? You know it's football season. Zeke fans come back around. What's up, brother? JDR eats cereal separate from. Oh God. Oh no. He's some kind of masochist, right? Oh man. Oh God. Oh Jesus. That's just bad. That's just bad. But I disagree with you on that, Nathan. He puts water in his cereal. That's what he does. Corey, you don't mean that, bro. You don't mean that. I don't know how you put. It's not. I said it's not bad on pizza. I didn't say I do it. It's different. I don't go out here and opt and try to do. I don't try. I'm not Stephen Ross. I'm not offering anybody pineapples to come and eat a pizza with me. I'm not doing that. There's no collusion here with the pineapple. But if it's on there, I don't have a problem with it. That's two different things. It's not like, damn, I could really use some pineapple on my pizza. Let's see. Paulie says, who is going to start for Young? I hope Shaka Tony earns first cracks. We need pass rush from the edges. Yes. I think it's going to be James Smith-Williams or Tuhill going to get the first shot. But and William Bradley, the King, and Shaka Tony, I think those guys are the ones that can rise up, though. I love William Bradley, the King. I think what he can do, he's got the right ability. Like, he's got the moves. He's got to put that together. I mean, he was all Sun Belt Conference player at Arkansas State. The Red Wolves. Damn, wish you could have had that name right. But I like Shaka there too, Paulie. Let's see. The Taliban puts pineapple on their pizza. Do they even have Taliban even eat pizza? I feel like that would be like. That's it. This is another conversation off stream. I'm not going to get into it. I'm not going to get there. I'm going to get myself in trouble if I start doing that. Italian foot. There you go. Italians. Anthony Barr. Who cares? You know what's good on pizza? Honey. Get some spicy toppings and drip. Oh my God, Nathan, you elitist. You elitist. Did Cowboy Stoner tell you that? I mean, who wants soggy pineapple? I mean, I thought that's all you ate from the Gerber place, Damien. Like, that's all you eat is much food. So, like, what? Okay, never mind. Okay, anyway, eat my camel buddy wouldn't eat pizza. He has almost everything. Well, there you go. Okay, what's up, Ant? How you feeling? What's up, Corey and everyone? Another year's upon us, and everyone is 0-0. But damn, if the media doesn't have us losing every blood clot game, I mean, that's what the media gonna do. Yeah, hey man, you are what you were last year until you show somebody, show that you're different, right? Y'all what you are. Y'all what your record was last year until you show anything different. Nobody had faith in the Cincinnati Bengals last year. Look what Joey B did, went out there and did. Now we love this dude. Which I don't even know if they could. I mean, do they win the division this year again? We'll see. I mean, they should. They got a clear track to it, but will they? That's the thing. Or will Baltimore challenge them there? Or will Mitchell Trubisky find a way to be? Yeah, let's just stop. Let's just stop right there, Corey. That's enough. Thank you, Nathan. Said it on the show earlier. He's saying it again. Barr was available for a reason. Not worried about missing out on any free agents at this point. There you go. There you go. What Nathan said. I agree 110% with him. William Bradley, the King. I love him, bro. I love him. His fight got us back in Dallas. Yeah, that's right. He didn't he like he even literally got in a fight, with Dallas there. And Corey agrees and losing out with Barr. I ain't worried about it either, y'all. But yeah, man, hey, this is fun. This was fun. Y'all know every Wednesday we're gonna be here. Dan Quinn will get Barr right. Dan Quinn got to get worried about getting y'all's defense right. How's Jeremy Sprinkle doing? Oh, that's right. Sorry. See, the Cowboy fans, they bring the worst out of me, y'all. They bring the worst out of me. Right? See, I know it. I know it. They come out. They like to fly. They like flies the honey, Nathan, on Nathan's Pizza. They will come out. They out here. Like we've been out here. They will come out when it's time. They Cowboy fan, y'all know everything. Like y'all probably ain't see no Cowboy, especially my people live up in Northern Virginia. You probably ain't seen no Cowboy stuff all summer. And now these bums have come back out here and they starting already. They are starting. I know how it is. And then we out here. We live. We lit. Y'all know where to find me. Win, lose or draw, 56-14. Don't really matter. My ass gonna be right here. Y'all know where you can find me. On the Warpath. Tell your friends about us. We're on the way to 3,000. We're on the way to 3,000. Come on, y'all. Let's get these numbers up in here. But yeah, I appreciate y'all coming by. Tomorrow night, like I said, about 8:15, be live for the Hall of Fame game. It is Jacksonville. Check out the new thumbnail I got, y'all. It's a new thumbnail. It's going to be the same one for the home games as well, too. And oh my gosh, who in the world is John Boston? Let's see here. What are excuses for Cowboys fans going to be this year for Dak? Well, Dak ain't that good. He's not that good. He's not that good. He's not that good. He's taking a step. That's what it's going to be like. No wide receivers. They got CD. They're going to CD Lamb. That's what they're going to do. That's what they're going to do. It's going to be something. It's going to be something all year round. We're going to see it. Our boy Mark Holmes, he's going to be the same way. He's going to be like, oh, well, you Washington fans are going to yada, but y'all, we're teams in an underachieving division. We are. We're just underachieving. We're the NFC least for a reason. But somebody's got to win it, right? Okay. In the words of Russell Wilson, why not us? Khalil, you bro, you can't. You got to stop. You got to stop. 3 years ago, oh, man, I was playing. Shoot. Gutter is right at it down, too. Gutter is at it down, too. I love it. I love it. Y'all, shout out Juan. Hey, Juan, get at me, man. Get at me. I got to get you back on here. I was going to reach out to you. I don't know how to reach out to you. Don't reach out to you Instagram. Don't reach out to you on Twitter. Got to get you back on here, brother. It's been a minute. Shout out to Juan Gotti. Y'all, I know if you have not, this is a stupid thing to say because I know everybody in here is subscribed to Juan Gotti. But subscribe to Juan Gotti. Man's GOAT. Young man is a GOAT. Entertainment mogul. Dude's doing his own rap songs and everything. Y'all go check out my boy Juan Gotti. Where's my invite? What do you mean your invite? You always welcome. You gotta tell me. You got my number, man. Text me. Hey, I want to come on the show and talk. Okay. I'll get you on here, Gunner. You know that. Juan and Morning over Soto leaving. Yeah, he probably is. Yeah. Yeah, Juan, what'd you think about old Soto guy? I know he's a big Nats fan. Eagles are the division favorites this season. Like I said, y'all go back and check what I said about Juan Soto earlier about the 23-minute mark or something. I had some good thoughts. I had some thoughts on that then. It's against the grain. But y'all, like I said, tomorrow night, we'll be here. We'll be answering questions all over the NFL. We'll have the live stream up. This background will go down, and we will have we'll have the game. We'll talk about it. I like the under in that game. If you're into that stuff, take the under 33.5. I think the last time I saw. Roger Smith is in the house. My man Roger. Uncle Fit. I'm gonna start calling him Unc. That's what that Unc. Can I call you Unc Rod? I'm gonna start calling Roger Unc. All right, I'm gonna get you on. Yeah, I'm gonna start calling Roger Unc because that's Roger. Roger's Unc. That's exactly what he is. Physicality and Unc. Physicality and toughness himself. The reference of the OG Roger Smith, man. My God. Yeah, hey, see, there we go. I call him Unc. That's what we're gonna call him. Everybody calls him OG. I don't call Unc. Like this Unc. Like you like Unc, man, because you dropped that knowledge. You got the knowledge that everybody needs to hear, but they don't want to hear it. Certain Discord chats. Shout out to our guys in the Discord chat. Hey, Roger know what he want and he know what he like. Respect to Unc on there. Unc Raj. This is what we're gonna call him. This is what we're gonna start calling him. I ain't watching on ESPN. I watch cable. I pay for cable. I pay for cable though. I'm just like Doc Walker. That's why you and I get along. That's why you and I get along, Roger. Because yeah. Doc's man. Doc's my man. You gotta get Doc back on here too. What's up, Johnny boy? We're having a good, healthy training camp so far. Just taking one day at a day. Facts, bro. Facts. Straight up facts. Just taking one. That's all we can do. It's one play. You know, that's what Carson kind of says. It's like one play at a time. One, you know, every day doing the same. Like, if you got that mentality, here we go. No one can tell me that this is the identity of this offense. These Bammers are showing mullet championships. Yeah, that was on Facebook. I saw that. That was everything. Nobody can tell me what this offense is. It has no identity. It has an identity, but because it is lacking thereof. It is a formless, shapeless, spineless offense, as you would like to call it, Raj. It has no form. It has no shape. No, I think when we're gonna see, I think that this team is going to be more. I think what we've seen in the draft is this team will be more focused on the run. I think they will be more focused on the run. I think we will see more often than not them running. And let's be real, though. Scott Turner's offense is good in between the 20s for the most part. 75% of the time, it's good in between 20. It's the red zone where that ish gets out of whack. Like, and you know, Rogers talked about this too before in the past, and I agree 110% with him. Like, it's second and goal from the 2, and we run out of the gun. That don't make sense to me. That don't make sense to me. Run out of the gun. Run a spread. Let's go. Are we Arizona? We're Arizona. We got a $250 million quarterback that we got to put out there, and we got to do the training class and all that stuff. No. I believe in heavy formation. I've seen colleges. I know college coaches at the D2 level who refuse to have a fullback. Not very good. Not very good. Not very good at all. But they know these. I know these coaches. They exist. But that's what's going. I think they're going to take on more with Brian Robinson there. I think that you're going to see more concerted effort with the run, kind of like what they were doing down there that year. They went to the Super Bowl with Cam Newton, because remember they were predicated on the run a lot in those situations. I think with because you had Jonathan Stewart, you had D'Angelo Williams still, right? So two of those guys, Ryan Robinson more like your Jonathan Stewart type. D'Angelo Williams, which I think D'Angelo Williams was still in there. Was he in Pittsburgh then? Somebody check me on that. I want to see this. 2015 Panthers. I think that's what Ron's always been trying to get back to, because he would always say that 2015 Panthers, Carolina said. No, you just really had Mike Tolbert. Yeah, what's his name? Wasn't on the team then. So this was his running back room back when they went to Super Day 15-1. They had Jonathan Stewart, Mike Tolbert as like the fullback, kind of like what you could have with Alex Armour. That's a guy who I still think may make this roster is Alex Armour. Don't fall asleep on him. They brought him in here for a reason, and he played under Ron in Carolina. Do not go to sleep on that. Don't go to sleep. Like, I think people are kind of underselling it. He's fullback, but I think they could keep him. Curtis Artis-Payne, Fozzie Whitaker. These were the running backs that they had. So they weren't world beaters, but they had a big physical. They had a big physical back, a la Brian Robinson, right? That's what Jonathan Stewart kind of reminds you of. The little physical. He was a little shorter than that, but he was like 240 pounds. And our guy, Brian Robinson, what's Brian Robinson? American football running back. He's 6'1", 228, but more of a pinball. Jonathan Stewart was, but you got your physical back there, and the dude makes people hurt. I love watching him play. I loved him, and I fell in love with him in that semifinal game. Precision passing, because that's going to be objective. Corey Lott up in the house. This is going to force teams 8 in the box with Gibson, B-Rob combo. This will open up deep shots. Let's hope so, bro. Let's hope so, y'all. But y'all, it is getting to be 10:30. I got this late. I got in here late today, but I appreciate a lot of y'all sticking with us. Make sure you share it out. Tomorrow night, 8:15, we're going to be live, Hall of Fame game. Raiders, Jacksonville. Raiders in Jacksonville from Canton, Ohio. Y'all make sure you check it out. Make sure y'all go over there and like it if you can't show up and come here tomorrow. Have a good time talking about all kinds of. We'll talk more Commander stuff. What we heard from training camp. We even go around the league. We'll talk about everything going on in the league and stuff during that, during the play-by-play and everything. So come by, stop by with us. Hey, but I appreciate y'all. I love y'all. Thank y'all for helping this channel grow. Y'all that have been here from the jump. Y'all have just came on. Appreciate y'all. I love you guys. Make sure we keep that same damn energy. And we outlast the bastards together, right? Hey, Sanchez 405. Till the next time, y'all. Love, peace, and hail. Somebody get me my damn theme music.